Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the Secretariat and thank you for World Bank and also EU expert and all members from Asian country. Yes, my name is Sereymongkol. I'm from Cambodia. Let's come to my topic. Okay, Cambodia have been undergone major reform, especially as we have gone to let's say it's mature stage of FMIS implementation. We have learned a lot and we have a lot of challenge and success factor to share with you. And also after my presentation, you can ask any question or sharing your lesson to like suggestion also. Okay. My agenda have 5. Yeah. Let's start with the background of FMIS in PFM reform. Our PFM reform begin with government commitment. We begin our PFM reforms in 2014, since 2004, at the stage that we hope the program will conduct provide good service and good governance and transparency to the national budget expenditure and improve the standard of management and accountability. As the other country, PFM reform have 4 main platforms. The first one is the budget credibility with time frame from 2040 to 2008. 2004-2008, and second platform is the financial accountability. Is when the FMIS have launched it in substance stage. At that time, FMIS has started acquiring and tendering for the supply contractor to build the project. Yes, but we have made some failure to acquire those contractor or supplier like a software development. As the time of 2012, we have selected the right contractor. The winner is the PeopleSoft, and to build the FMIS software. Yeah. At that time, most of the staff is from the Vietnam. The company originate. They work headquarters in Vietnam, and they send their staff to interact and build the software in Cambodia. Yeah. FMIS, we have vision and mission and goal. By 2025, we will modernize our system for public financial management, implementation, and operate only the only system in Cambodia by 2025. And our mission, FMIS mission, is to strengthening and expanding the system and the usage to our user. Mostly the user is the public and enterprise and government agency. Yeah. Goal is to decentralize information technology system and to the national level and to the subnational level in order to accelerate the process accountability and effectiveness. Yeah. This is a phase. FMIS consists of 3 phases. Phase 1 we have done already, and phase 2 we already complete. Now we are currently in the phase 3. For phase 1 we have 4 systems to interface 33 sites. We have installed to the line ministry that that need the user system and with 500 users. And the phase 2 with 7 system interface. I will elaborate more in the next slide. With 87 site installed in the line ministry and budget budget entity, authorized budget entity with 1,162 users. We are currently at the phase 3 with interfacing with nearly approximately 10 systems with 1,583 sites that will be installed in the whole throughout the country, including line ministry, but authorized budget entity, and all break down to the subnational. We have 3 level of subnational like Vietnam, because the structure of the government is the same like Vietnam too. We have central government, subnational government, have provincial and capital and provincial level, and district and commune level. It is because in the system inherited from French colony. Yeah. Yes, for the whole time frame of implementation FMIS start from 2008 to we going to finish in 2025, but as my expectation, some must be delayed, especially in asset management is very complicated and the very challenging task for royal government like Ministry of Accounting, Ministry of Economy and Finance to integrate those data out and build up a system interface with asset management. Yeah. This is the phase 1. It break down and elaborate more. In 2013 and 2016, we have a project of installing to the FMIS device like a PC and computer to access, allow the line ministry and authorized budget department entity to access the currently when at the phase 1 we start the rollout with Treasury centric at the Treasuries. Mean at the central Treasury we install the data to key in transaction at the Treasury. We have a Treasury at the provincial level. So 25 for Cambodia we have 25 capital and provincial. So we have 25 provincial and capital treasuries also. Those are installed at that time for key in the data and processing payment document. Yeah. And at that time, it also have 3 key departments to involve. Those are general department that are under Ministry of Economy and Finance. At that time, every 8 key general department have also a key input directly from that general department and to process their payment for expenditure. We also have for interface with FMIS. The one is fast debt management, and we also interface with National Bank of Cambodia, namely said it is central bank, and Asikuda for the custom and tax, and the commercial bank is Kanaya commercial bank. With 500 users and with 6 FMIS consists of 6 core modules is the budget allocation, account payable, account receivable, procurement order, and cash management and general ledger. At that time, Currently, we have consume, we have implement all of the six module. At that time, if we have from 2016 to 13 to 16, we have also implement the unified COA and also with the 4 budget classification. Actually, we have 7 budget classification to implement, but at that time we have only implement gradually with only 4. The economic classification, the administration classification, the project classification, and the programming budget classification. Let's come to the next phase, the phase 2. We have done 87 side. You can read the slide, so I go because time constraint. We have, I mentioned only the main one that we have done. So we add 3 more interfacing, Acleda and with the commercial bank. And the one important thing is the NOMIS. It's about a non-tax revenue. The non-tax revenue here is the agency who collect the revenue of the non-tax, who have to key in the data and input into the report into the NOMS system. So the FMIS system has interface and connected to the FMIS as a core part of the system. At the time, we have 1,662 users, including the phase 1 and phase 2. Yes, and we have add 2 modules. The module what is budget planning, BP, yeah, full procurement, PO, yeah. And also we have developed for 34 report. During phase 2, we have also do the business streamlining too, to the Ministry of Economy and Finance, and plus with the other 7 line ministry. The payroll here, the business streamlining here include only the payroll, because the payroll include only the payroll and the direct payment, the low risk one, the one like the payment to the mobile phone usage, electricity, water supply, like that. We group the payment by low risk, medium risk, and high risk. So we gradually to implement in the next stage with the medium and higher risk. In phase 2, we also have the implement 7 budget classification. We add 3 more: the fund classification, function classification, fund classification, and the geographic classification. And all now FMIS in Cambodia now consists all 7 classification. We also at that stage we have been implement ETF, electronic funds transfer, only at the central level. Yeah. Whatever mean the line ministry at the central level made a payment, request for payment at the treasury side, we just execute with a few click, and then the data will go to the central bank to make a payment from the PSA. Yeah. This is our roadmap to 2025. Yeah. In we start from 2021. We have already done major milestone like piloting to budget planning to 2 line ministry, but actually it have been delayed until 2023. And roll out to a new authorized budget entity. Yeah, ABE is referred to authorized budget entity. We have installed the computer that can be accessed FMIS, because current FMIS here in Cambodia is not connected to the internet. It's only the device that VPN, only the internal within that internet. There's no internet connection because we also come. I am from the Treasury of Cambodia. I also want the system to be connected, so I can use it with my my laptop or computer that with online connection like internet. But actually in Cambodia, no. Because all the data and security concern, they limit that use it only only the FMIS um, configuration, and no internet connection is allowed. So every desk in my department have two. The computer that connect to the internet, and the one computer is for only for the purpose of FMIS. And at that time we meet a challenge that the electricity in our general department have limits, so they install a lot of device that consume a lot of electricity capacity. So there are sometimes there are electricity cut off. In 2022, we have roll out streamline roll out the FMIS to capital provincial, 25 of them, yeah, and also with the FMIS portal. And FMIS portal I will elaborate more in the next slide. This FMIS portal is like a mobile app application we build only to coordinate the commune and district that have been remotely outside, like the commune is near the border of the country and the treasury is at the center, so they have to travel 100 kilometers to arrive at treasury. So the mobile app at that time they will processing the payment document by scanning and submitting that document to the treasury, provincial treasury, so that they can processing further information and verify and check and make the payment at that time. So the FMIS portal is very useful and to have those commune at remote area. Yeah. We have installed FMIS to APE, Administration Public Enterprise. In our Cambodia, we have APE, like school and hospital are classified as APE, Administration Public Enterprise. But it also under the control of the central government. And add to 10 new and 8 to line ministry for the device to access the FMIS. We also roll out the budget mirror program. In other words, we can say the dashboard. The budget mirror program is like a mobile app or the interface that the dashboard that provide information to the management for decision making. Currently, the information is scattered, like it's not consolidated. It means in every information in system, but it's not prepare the information for the management to make decision yet. So in 2022, we consider making redesigning the dashboard, and in this year we will make it happen to the top management, and to also we will provide information to line ministry also. It a little bit take your time. I will go a little bit faster. In our final goal in 2025, we will roll out the asset management asset management, but this is a very challenging job. As even though in my team, at the Treasury, asset fixed asset threshold have been done a lot of very challenging job. We have collaborate with the line ministry, the key stakeholder, or general department to prepare the guideline, and only the phase one take a lot of years, but take a lot of 5 to 6 years to prepare the document, and this is also a major part to accrual accounting. Also, if your Cambodia want to move to the fully accrual in 2030, we have to have like asset module, this kind of asset module in system. We also in 2025 we are preparing to e-procurement in our government for the module to add up, and yeah. I should skip some milestones so I can move fast because it take a lot some time. For the streamlining process, is the streamlining mean like the purpose of the streamlining is to eliminate a hard copy, is to also to cut non-value add activity. I mean, they re-engineer the process for the non-value add activity like signature, grease, like something that non-value add, they remove in the process in FMIS, and the hard copy. We are willing to know in the future there's no hard copy to print, to sign in the hard copy. So everything is scanned and doc and upload in system and review in system, check and prove, and made a payment by electronically. And the business streamlining is also reduce the time and enhance the control checkpoint also. Because as you know, when we upload, like before we have a payment order like the hard copy one. We process along the way to the line ministry, then go to the Ministry of Economy and Finance, the budget affair department, a lot of steps to involve. But if the business process streamlining is happening, currently we cut a lot of stuff. We involve only few steps to involve, like the line ministry requests the payment, and then checking and approve, give the visa of budgeting by the budget affair department, and then go to my department for review and withhold the amount if there are incurred tax involved, and then we exit the payment, disburse the payment to the supplier or their line ministry. And the business process streamlining is very useful to the control system also, because we have control, like every staff have to be aware of their job, because FMIS have provide us the work list that who have not yet checked, and it have leave us extend amount of time. So if you put the work, like you leave the work without any doing, it will count the time. So when the audit at the final, when the auditor they come and check, especially internal auditor, they check for the time is why the voucher is so long, like that. And also increase the accountability and transparency also, because FMIS for this purpose, every document is uploaded in system, and every step is keep in the digitally in the server. So if you keep the document like hard copy in the pile up in storage, like no one know. So everything bring visibility to the visitor, the auditor, and the reviewer, and also the management. The challenge is for when we start to implement business process require streamlining some line ministry, they have their managerial different, they have a structure different, so they are we have to consult, we have to work with them to have understand them, to collaborate with them, to bring them to the standard that we can group them together. And streamlining, we have like to have them have a standard one to set our workflow directly to correct them, align with them. Some line ministry like the Ministry of National Defense and National of Ministry of Interior also try to resist us too, because some of them they concern that some information when they scan to the document to the online, they concern about leaking information, because salary and direct payment are something that a little bit sensitive to the public. If there are information in the system uploaded, everyone will see, and they also concern about system being hacked or taking for the political purpose. Yeah. Also concern about overloading data. Overwhelming load of build data storage. Actually, when they scan the document, PDS and everything is piled up in the file size and upload in system. So system have to be more safe and also have capacity to store that data. At that time, when we roll out the BPS, business process streamlining, the user, some user are not aware of the process. They still receive, some reviewer, they still require the line ministry to submit. I do not aware of the rule and the guideline, the new change. The FMIS portal, as I mentioned before, is the mobile app. Mobile app to facilitate processing a document digital necessary, but to the remote district and commune. Currently, FMIS portal have been provided and used by 65 district and 185 commune with active 452 users. We are planning to for this year 2023, we have to expand more 500 sites. And sorry for the incorrect spelling. Both district and commune. And in 2000, currently we have received 80,000 for 34 transactions have been requested, and we have been approved by 6,000 and second 57 with the FMF portal, the mobile app payment system. And the challenge factor is the how it is difficult for the commune, because the country at the remote side, they have very limited knowledge. So the training is to them is the key to success of bringing about FMF portal, and to key in and upload. And even some of the people in country in Cambodia currently they don't know how to use mobile even today still. Capacity is upload is limit, so the FMS portal is limited to 25 megabyte. And internet access in remote area still some have problem for them to upload. We still have a more operational tool like mobile phone. Some phone cannot be scan and copy because the phone is too low, like the camera or the scan. They cannot be connect with the scanner with the mobile phone to take the file. Yeah. And also we meet the increased user requirement. Yeah. What is the challenge that we meet? Yeah, challenge is the capacity, like I mentioned, skill and staff and legal policy. There are frequent update of legal framework, and the COVID also included there. When during 2021, 22, Cambodia have experienced a high season of COVID attack in 2021 and April. At that time, everybody stay home, and only my office normally with 10 people, they are allow only one people in the operating room. So at that time there was a very challenging, and FMIS at that time don't have a module or don't have a facility to record the COVID spending at that time. That was a challenge. We had to record everything in Excel like that. So when something abnormality come, FMIS cannot prepare according to the risk that human resource and motivation actually to achieve FMIS. We have been so far. We have a training, like we're selecting the right people. We motivate them by increasing their salary incentive. Yeah, like that. We also, but one of my team here also receive incentive from FMIS. Yeah. Business process, as I mentioned, we re-engineer our business process a lot, like to cut off non-value add activity, reduce time control, but ensure that the control and the quality and transparency are there, and participant here require all key stakeholders involved in implementing the FMIS. Especially the core group is the FMIS working group, the one who responsible for budget and the implement and the build the thing that the roadmap roll out. Success factor is here is leadership is the key one, because without leadership commitment also with a high with the leadership and commitment from the top level, the project of FMIS it will fail. Clarity and consistency refer to the KPI, like we know what we do. We will do what we know what we will to do, and we have already regularly check our progress every monthly or at least monthly and quarterly for the FMIS. And then the technology and innovation here refer to the communication between we use other like Telegram, other channel of communication with the stakeholder. Like I mentioned, we have 7 group. We implement to the 7 line ministry, so we get contact of them to the group, and then if anything wrong, anything need to require, they post in the group. And then also we have a help desk there. The FMIS have that system to request any issue relating. So every issue is track and control. Also, cooperation between those and communication is the key one for the success of FMS. This is the last slide. At the line of the I just because in here I am just one of user of FMS. At the time when FMS at the launching time at 2015, I to me I as a user I feel like it's something what is that I until now I still that system is very good actually because it helped me because in the moderator said I am the one who responsible for consolidating expenditure report, expenditure data, and at the central level and line ministry level, and at the subnational level have provincial, 25 provincial and 85 district and 1,000 commune, and all are the data previous to the FMIS. We have a lot of system. So it's difficult for me to consolidate the data when the time of preparation budget law preparation at the year end. So FMS after we have been used quite long, it has been improving our user friendly. Yeah. Currently I just want to talk about the bad side of my FMIS and my country too, because currently system is a little bit old and obsolete. Yeah. And but our team in Cambodia now they try to replace that system. And the one that I want most is to have that FMIS access by internet, because to do the report every day we need to log in and make a lot of 10 or 20 click to have a data and then bring it out to the normal PC, because the FMIS PC is very like they put a lot of security, even the plug in the USB we cannot be recognized, only sent by email, and the email is only limit to 8 megabyte. That's very challenging for me. What I want is to have my FMIS access by internet is better, because I can get the data directly to my PC that can prepare the report, present to my boss, my management. Yeah. But also the access by internet also include in our PFM reform, but I am not sure whether when time has come or when they allow us to access by internet. I also request them to access by API. Just output the data, but they said no. It is security concern. FMIS currently actually have a lot customization. Yeah, actually to meet our current requirement, the standard one cannot be meet our current government structure. So FMIS have to make adjustment and correct to the standard, not standard. I mean the standard of PeopleSoft at that time they have a software, so they have to make a correction to our country based context. Actually, the legal framework in Cambodia have made a lot of frequent update of guideline, circular. A lot of them have changed the way the system have been set before. So some, for example, in the COVID, we had to record the COVID like at the time of the COVID, the government decided to cut some budget. So the facility of recording the COVID budget of online ministry is not yet there. And there are a lot of we have we have to move to a lot of hard copy without hard copy and issue all the plenty of the guideline. Like some line ministry we have Cambodia have currently is consists of 37 line ministry, and those are line ministry. Some have the same characteristic, managerial level, managerial structure the same, and other are so very different. So we have to realign our legal framework based on their structure. Sometimes we cannot uh, uh, get them into the same standard, especially like I said before is Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Defense. Those are very challenging. This is a very important slide for me. Thank you so much.